Welcome Midwest Whitetail East. It is the 30th of November. Slipped into this redneck this morning. I feel like I'm cheating. They're calling for rain all day, so slipped in here this morning to this redneck in the fog and the rain. Really hoping to fill a DMAP tag. This farmer is having some major crop damage from the deer, so we have DMAP tags for this farm. In a really good spot. We call it the neck. It's actually a little neck of woods in between some really good bedding cover. To the west here we have a picked bean field. It's got winter wheat as a cover crop in it. And to my east here I have a food plot, which we pretty much divide. It's about a 4-acre food plot, pretty much divided into thirds. A third of it is clover, a third of it is standing beans, and the other third is winter wheat. So hoping to get an opportunity to fill a DMAP tag in here this morning, shoot a doe, help the farmer out, put some venison in the freezer, and hopefully we can bring you some action here at Midwest Whitetail East. Alright, plan came together. Foggy and rainy this morning. There are actually deer out in the plot when I got in here this morning. I climbed in this redneck as quiet as possible, got the windows open, waited till it cleared off a bit, and the plan was to shoot a big doe. Had a big doe, turned broadside, only about 100 yards, and shot her with my rifle, and she piled up here right in front of the redneck. So excited. That was the plan this morning. Come in here and shoot a doe, fill a DMAP tag, and get some fresh venison, and made it happen. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail East. Well, here she is. Got her out, cleaned up, tug. Not the biggest doe in the group, but definitely one of the ones that tastes the best. So excited to take this doe off the farm, help the farmer out, and put some venison in our freezer. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail East. Alright, so another doe down, another DMAP tag filled on a different farm tonight, and same situation, farmer having a lot of trouble with the crop damage, so issued DMAP tags and was able to get a DMAP tag for this farm. And about 3:30 a doe stepped out here, only about 115 yards, was able to make a good shot. She only went probably 20 yards, so filled another DMAP tag. Excited to put some more venison in the freezer and bring you the action here at Midwest Whitetail East. Well, here she is, easy recovery. She only went 25 yards, fell over, great big doe. Excited to fill a DMAP tag, help out the farmer, and put some venison in the freezer. Thanks for watching here at Midwest Whitetail East.
happy to make this harvest, especially the first day of rifle season. It's been like 5 years since I shot deer with a gun, so it was kind of fun. So pretty much notoriously bow hunt, but with this new crop damage farm, we're definitely getting out here to try to take out some of these does. So couldn't be more happy. Hopefully we can get a couple more throughout the rifle season. So thanks guys, stay tuned.
Welcome to Midwest Whitetail East. It's the last day of November, and it's also the first day of Ohio's firearms season. So I have my muzzleloader here with me today, and trying to even the odds a little bit on these whitetails. Man, they're giving me a run this year. It's been a grind, but settled in here to a redneck blind, and I'm thankful to be in a redneck tonight because it's pretty nasty out. We've got some driving snow going on. It's the first official kind of snowfall of the year. They're expecting, we've got a winter weather advisory right now, and we're expecting like 2 to 4 inches starting from now until tomorrow morning. So I don't know if the deer will be on their feet as much tonight, but definitely in the next 24 to 48 hours. So I came in here the day after Thanksgiving, and I brush hogged this corn food plot. So this is the food source tonight, and I got some bedding kind of all around in front of me. Not as much bedding as I'd like to have had right now, but there's been a lot of does visiting this spot. I got the Cutty Link system set up. It's pretty stinking cool if you guys haven't tried that out yet. I have 2 cameras about, 50 yards apart at different angles on this food plot. And that's 2. And then if you go up that ridge where the standing bean field is, I have 1 there. And if you go further south, I have 2 on the joining on the food plot further to the south of the farm. So I have 6 cameras spread out over the course of about 3/4 of a mile, maybe half mile, 3/4 of a mile, and it's pretty neat. I checked the home camera before I came here, and it's so cool to be able to check all these cameras from one spot. So that was pretty neat. Unfortunately, hasn't shown a mature buck on there since the 27th. It's only 3 days ago, but I would have liked to have seen something more recent than that. But I do know there's a ton of does piling in here. At least there were last night, and the weather wasn't that cold last night. So I think the bucks are still thinking about does. Yeah, they're going to start transitioning more to food in the days to come. But a couple of those pictures showed some little bucks with their noses to the ground, bumping does around. So my brother's hunting up on top of the bean field there where the other Cutty Link camera is. So he's about 400 or 500 yards away from me. So hopefully one of us can get it done and get a bead on this buck, this big 8 that gave me the slip, man, 30 some yards away. Couldn't get a shot through the twigs. In hindsight, I probably could have snuck one in, but when I was self-filming and moving the camera, I was more worried about filming than I was getting an arrow knocked. But and then this buck that I call Flat Top. So that's who we're after tonight. Hopefully we can put the old smoke pole to work and close it on this season as far as bucks go. Anyway, it's a beautiful night to sit. Love seeing it snow, and we'll see what happens. Just looking back, something's coming. It's pushing 5 o'clock. Sun sets in about 10 minutes, and deer activity's finally picking up. Had that really cool up close encounter with that. I think he might only be 2, 8 point. I doubt he's 3. I don't think his body's big enough for it, but I mean he was here at like 8 yards, so it was pretty cool. And the wind is whipping around this ridge, and it's literally blowing right at him. The snowflakes were going right from me to him, and this redneck blind is sealed pretty tight, so that was pretty neat. And then he worked off. Now he's about, I don't know, he's probably 30 or 40 yards right now. Handful of does out beyond him, but other than that, not much going on. I will be out hopefully again tomorrow. The snow's not supposed to stop until, I don't know, middle of the night or early tomorrow morning. So, should make for a really great feeding time tomorrow night. I'll probably check the home camera again and to see if any mature deer, that flat top buck or that big 8, was anywhere on their feet tonight or tomorrow morning. So hopefully I can get a picture of them tomorrow morning if I check the cameras before I go out tomorrow evening, and that gives me the most recent information. I love MRI, and especially this time of year when the bucks maybe aren't traveling so far, if they're not thinking about those. That was a nice deer here in front of me, and he's not thinking about those at all. The bigger deer might still be, but so hopefully something can still come out. If not, 'cause I'm about to lose light here pretty quickly once the sun sets, I will hopefully be out tomorrow evening. All right, guys, and it is December the 1st, and it's the second day of Ohio's firearms season. I could not have drew up a better weather week so far, the first 2 days anyway. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow for a little bit, but we have snow on the ground for the first time in a long time that I could remember for gun season. So the weather is right. It's just a matter of being at the right place at the right time, because I got a firm belief that these deer have got to get on their feet and eat. And that was case in point last night. I was set up on the opposite end of the farm over that corn, and before the night was over, I think I saw 30 to 35 deer. And then right there at last light, there's does and fawns just piling into that brush-hogged cornfield. So much so that I was like, man, we got to start shooting some does. There's just getting to be way too many. So that'll be something we gotta do later in the season. But I am tucked in here to a redneck. It's actually the same redneck that I shot Star out of 2 years ago. So good memories looking down right there and seeing them. Anyway, it was a good hunt, and but I'm gonna sit here and try to make a new memory tonight. The plan is that these deer will want to be in this secluded area with this high wind, got cold weather, so they're gonna want to eat. And the last picture that I have of any of these 2 mature bucks, this big 8 or buck we call flat top, the big 8 was here on November the 27th, I believe. So 4 days ago. Not ideal by any means as far as being the most recent information, but that's all I got. So who knows where he's at, but I think we got a pretty good chance tonight. This field's about only 50 yards wide, but like 300 yards long, 350 yards long. Kind of goes up and dips back down. My brother is in a redneck on the other side of this field, so we're covering both ends of the field. It's gonna be kind of cool to check in on each other, see what each other's seeing, and how the hunt's going. Yeah, it's exciting, guys. I haven't hunted this blind for a while, and it feels good to be tucked in here, seeing a blanket of snow down. Just feels right. Just hopefully the right buck comes out tonight. So it's exciting. We'll see what happens. Guys, the sun's just now setting, so it's going to start getting dark pretty quick with the cloud cover tonight. Got great movement. A lot of does, a lot of young bucks out in front of me. Just nothing mature, nothing of age. I think the oldest buck might have been that nice 2-year-old with it's got a broke off G3, it looks like, and then a crack claw on the end of it. But a lot of does. They're definitely feeding hard. It's just, man, I just think if I knew he was in the area, if I knew I was getting pictures of him, I think he'd definitely show up. One of these 2 mature deer anyway. So, it's kind of just the way it goes. You got to be in the right place at the right time. It's the name of the game, isn't it? So, legal shooting time is actually for another half hour, so I'll wait it out as long as I can, and as long as we have camera light. But I don't know when I'll be back in the woods. Hopefully one more time this week, and then if not, I'll get out over the weekend. Hopefully gun season lasts a week here in Ohio. Then we have an extended gun season just for 2 days on December 19th and 20th, I think it is. So if anything comes out here, which hopefully something will, of some age, I'll show it to you. But if not, kind of wrap this evening up. So it was a good hunt. Just nothing in front of me that I'm after right now.